You know what I don't have? I don't got those fuckers turned on like I'm supposed to, do I? No. I don't, because I fucking everything up as I go. Why? Because I drank too much. Why? Because it doesn't matter tonight. I'm hanging out with my friends, so everyone can go fuck off. I don't give a shit anymore. Turn that shit down. All right, I'm here. You guys got me all fucking hot and bothered. Let me tell you, this is the after party. Welcome to it. We're starting off with a drink. I saw somebody in the chat say we're starting off with a drink. Now, if you fuckers drank before me, that's too bad. You raise a glass right now. Come on, I just did an hour. I'm fucking sweating from doing that shit. That kitchen was fucking hot. And I didn't quit. I fucking probably lost 10 pounds. I'm a big fucking guy. And I'm here. Oh, shit. Spill my drink. Party foul. All right, here we go. Who's drinking with me? There we go. Go smoke a toad. You and I have to have a conversation, little lady. Afternoon, gentleman. Joseph Gardner. Here we go. Okay. Oh, I'm already fucking lit. Oh, who jumped in here? Mary's back. Everybody's here. Joey, the usual suspects are all here. Everybody's here. Kevin Robinson, welcome being an extra. Kevin, my man. Anthony's the fucking pirate ship flag stuff in there. Yes, I got a fan on me here in the corner. We're all set up. The dates changed. I got my whiskey. I got my Coke. Gen X mom is 300 miles away. Fuck it. Let's go. And I don't even think that Gen X mom is watching. She's had a busy fucking night. Where'd it go here? Yeah. So just handling some stuff here. Hold on. All right, so we'll see what goes there. And I got to turn on. There's some stuff I got to do on my phone. Got to be there if these things come up. You guys understand? Gen Z kid is a member. He's a paying the fucking ass member is what he is. No doubt about that. Yeah. Okay. So you guys, we missed so much stuff on that live. An hour blew by. I want to tell you that there was so many donations, and not just high dollar stuff. I mean, $1 and $2 or $2 and $5 and $10 and 20. There was so many people donating money that had something to say. We got done. That was the kid's first words out of his mouth. Was he looked at me? He's like, "Dad, there were so many people that donated," and he knows that it's all in good nature, the ribbing we get, but he knows that it's for the channel. He knows that it's for him with FFA. He knows it's to promote what he's doing. It helps us buy stuff for the program, and he's still, because he's 16, he's still new at this. He's still in awe at everyone's generosity, and he really is. I'm telling you, he almost doesn't get it sometimes, and I keep pounding into him. I go, "You need to have a humble heart and a servant's attitude when people are donating their money and their time, which is important to watch you." I go, "You better not take that for granted. We're not celebrities. We're regular jabronis, just like the people watching. And you always need to remember that. Don't ever fuck things up and think you're better than anybody else." He hasn't, but I pound that. I want you to know I pound that into him to keep him on that path. But for you guys that were here donating before, and to let you know how he reacted when we were done, when the camera went off, his jaw dropped. I mean, I know he was going 100 miles an hour and he put on his game face and he was Gen Z kid. But at the moment the camera went off and he was just my son again, it becomes overwhelming, the number of people that participate. It really is, just so you guys know. Now, anybody who donates to the whiskey fund, well, that's I'm not going to be humble about that. I'm taking that motherfucker. I'm drinking it. Never turn down when someone buys you a drink at a bar. That's rude, and I don't want to be rude. Austin Jurgle, $20. Dad, I just downed half a bottle of whiskey. Love you and your son's content. He might be a pain in the ass, but you're doing right by him. Keep being awesome, man. Much love from Illinois. Also, this goes to the whiskey fund. Austin, a man after my own heart. Austin, you missed the other night, and there's a bunch of regulars who were here. I fucking put away a fifth really fast. I was fucked up. I almost couldn't hang up. Anyway, you guys, Austin, little tip of the hat there, my man. Thank you. What was the other one? Joshua Danley. Amen. Gen X Dad, we're all cut from the same cloth. That's the goddamn truth, Joshua. And there's a lot of extras in here, from Two Bear to Lionheart to Harley to Go Smoke a Toad, Miss Miranda, and the list goes on. All you guys. Raimundo Cortez. Come on. There's a bunch of us who are in here doing the same thing all the time. I recognize the names when they come through. I do. I'm glad that we did the membership thing where they're green now and I can go right to them. But man, it imprints in my head. It really does. And I'm grateful and thankful. All right, so where were we? Scrolling down. Where am I at? Paradise Arms, where the fuck have you been, man? Were you here tonight? Paradise Arms, did you just fucking get here? Because you're late. You're on latrine duty, motherfucker. If you just got here, you're on latrine duty. Okay, Michael Roeder, hold on. And he's here. Michael Roeder's here. What the fuck, man? I got your email and I answered. And I made sure that the kid or I, one of us, each day, each time, sends out to all the Patreon people the smoke signals, man. We're flying the smoke signals. And then he put up a big fucking thing, green thing, on the YouTube community section. I'm telling you right now, you have to, and something I've learned as we go along, people are saying if you subscribe, you have to hit the fucking bell. I don't know what that means, but apparently there's a bell. Whenever I watch a YouTube video, they're like, oh, like, subscribe, and bell, or join and bell or something. But if you don't hit the bell on your phone, then on your laptop, and then on your computer, then on your Apple TV at home, you're not going to get the notification. I don't know what it is. I'm learning that you gotta subscribe and you gotta hit the bell thing all the time. I don't know what the gig is, but Michael, I did answer your fucking email. What I should have said was, well, you're not going to ever get a notification, and they'll choose. Never mind, I'm not going to go there. There's still kids up right now. Matty B, he's a Bottom of the Glass Nation guy. Matty B, thanks, my man. There's some stuff coming up. Cheese Machine 17 from South Carolina. Have a drink on me. God bless you and your family. Wish I had my parents. Hey, Cheese, Mr. Machine. I wish you had your parents too. I still have most of my parents. It's a long story. I'm missing my grandfather who died in 2013. And I got to tell you, I have a twisted fucking mind about that. My grandfather did a big part of raising me, and he was probably the only man that I felt small standing next to. And he died in 2013. And I will tell you from the bottom of my heart that I do not think he's dead at this moment. My mind intentionally pictures him sitting in his house in Central Oregon, watching TV. I can picture it now in his big green reclining chair, and I don't want to think anything differently. And I've been to his gravesite a few times alone. It's far from here, and I can't get past that point. And I know I'm fucked up. I know a normal person could, and I can't do it. So when you're saying you're missing your parents, believe me when I tell you that I get that wholeheartedly, and I'm with you. Member, David Ballou, welcome. He's an extra. Hey, David, we need more extras with an X, Legion of X. All right. Scrolling. Hey, J-Dog, my son is ecstatic. Thank you so much. And J-Dog is cool by me. Love your content. Also, you're happy. If you just tell me his fucking name, I just say his name right now, dog. I'll blurt it out, my man. I don't mind. God, it's just I told you guys before on the other live stream, and you guys already know this, that I try to help people when I can. And there's people that text my phone. I've given out a few of my phone numbers. Some very special people have it. Hey, Food's here. But then there's some people that have needs, and I've given them my cell phone. I know you guys would all tell me, don't ever give them your cell phone and your address. Look, I'm not stupid. If there's some words that I got that help somebody, then I'm trying. But at the moment, there's one guy blowing up my phone, and I've had to tell him I'm in the middle of live, and he knows me from live streams. He knows us from our content, so he's got to be aware of what we're doing. So I'm not being an asshole. I'm trying to move forward with that. Gen Z was correct when he hit the BS bell. Generac, I don't even know what you're talking about. I haven't read the second part of your sentence yet, but there's no fucking way you're right. All right? I may have to ask you to turn your card right goddamn now. Generac says Gen Z was correct when he hit the BS bell and said not everyone is Irish today. Norwegians are still Norwegian in this day. All right. Okay, look, man, I'm just fucking around. From my youth, whenever I was around Irish friends and they were drinking, on St. Patrick's Day, Irish people go fucking nuts. It's like they're one day a year when they have a license to do whatever they fucking want. And we let them. It's cool. But they always just tell me everybody's Irish. Everybody's Irish today. Wasn't that in Boondock Saints too? Didn't they say that in Boondock Saints? I think so. Good fucking movie. One of my favorite movies. Should have watched that tonight. Maddie B, I'm trying to figure out what to drink tonight. Any suggestions other than whiskey? Maddie B says he's trying to figure out what to drink tonight. Any suggestions other than whiskey? I don't know. Water? I mean, if you have refrigerator Hawaiian water, then I guess. But what do you mean other than whiskey? What? I don't understand what that means. Other than whiskey. And believe me, I'm not sponsored by Jack Daniels, but that's a fucking drink, man. Okay, so where are we here? Hey, Tomash is in. Hi there. I'm already 5 in the morning and not slept a minute for this broadcast. Tomash. Oh, Tomash Keen is a fucking man. You know what? I gave him a bunch of shit about his symbol and his name and all this shit before, but that motherfucker has emailed and he's contacted me. That motherfucker has been here the whole time. Tomash, I don't know where the fuck you are, what you're doing, but if you stayed up and it's 5 in the morning, God bless you. Or whatever bless you. Whatever religion you're talking about being there, I'm just telling you, I'm with you, my man. Fucking great. Oh, shit. Mm-mm-mm. All right, so look, we got a light crowd tonight. We're only at 243. Do you guys want to hear the fucking story before I get in trouble from Gen X Mom and don't say it? Oh, shit. Hold on. This is important. One of my harem is texting me. And when one of my online harem texts me, everything stops. Just letting you know. Okay, hold on. I'm scrolling down. Okay, first of all, to the member of my harem, and her name is Mary, and I won't give you her last name. I have not seen your name. Allie and I went through all the blocked contacts. I know you're trying to text in here. I know you're trying to be part of this. I know you're a member. I think you're a member. If you're not a member, you should be a member for $1. But I don't see your name. I'm at the bottom right now. Dirty Knobs, Chris K. Welcome to the bottom of Glass Nation. The fucking guy stepped up there, my man. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate that. I'm here. I don't see anything blocked. I don't know how to unblock a name from here, and there's nothing here. Your name is not coming up on the Finbo thing or anything. So okay, you got try becoming a member. Mary, I'm not gonna say your last name, but I love Mary. I've known her for many years. Try to become a member for 99 cents and see if that lets you in, because I don't see her anything on here. I'm looking. All right, so I'm gonna scroll back up. We'll worry about getting her in soon. Story time, of course. Joshua, Jamie Smith, you tell a story. We're listening. Beautiful disaster story time. Beautiful disaster. She's here. Tomash, live in Israel? No fucking way, dude. You live in Israel? God, that is so. I can't even begin to tell you how cool that is to me that you live in Israel. I want to go there so fucking bad. I want to go there and shut my mouth and listen and walk around. Fucking, I'd go to Israel. I would. I fucking would. I think every one of us should go there and stand and walk those streets. I'm just telling you, I don't care what religion you are. I don't care if you don't believe there's a God. Be an atheist. How could you not want to go to Israel and Jerusalem and walk the streets where shit happened? How could you not want to do that? Even if you're talking about a human point of view. Come on, man. All right. Go smoke a toad. Oh, Allie, you warm my heart. I'm constantly yelling at my son to knock it off in a box and acid. Go smoke a toad. You and I are having a conversation soon, like on a phone or something. You're going to get a lecture, smoke a toad. You are. You know it's coming, and you know what it's coming for. All right, so here we are. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so story time. That means you don't gotta type a bunch of stuff. Good vibes only. Welcome as an extra. I didn't say welcome to him. I did Chris. Good vibes only is an extra. Welcome aboard, my man. You are now part of the train wreck, and I'm sorry about that, but it's too late. You're already here. J-Dog. His name is Alexander. All right, you ready? Let's get him out of the way. Tomash says we must now meet. I agree, man. We have to meet now, Tomash. Yeah, go smoke a toad. You know it's fucking coming. It's no. All right, so let's go back up. Hold on. J Dog, you ready as Alexander? Ready? Alexander, your dad's fucking really cool. I know you don't think he's cool. I know you love him and you know he's got some cool features, but I also know that you like question him going, Dad, you really don't know what's going on. I promise you he does. Alexander, you are a shining example. You are the jewel of your father's eye. I promise you. Yeah, you remember I said that because one day you're going to realize that, Alexander. That's a big fucking deal. It really is. You're going to realize how important you are to your father. I couldn't even paint a picture that would tell you what a big deal you are in your father's life. Oh, I know he's got discipline and rules and structure and things you're gonna grind your head against and disagree with. But in the end, you'll think I'm right. One day I'll be dead and gone, and you'll raise a glass to me and go, you know what? That old dude was right. My dad was something special, and I was important in his life. Alexander, you don't have to drink. One day you will be. Yeah, pour a little glass on the ground for me. All right. Moving on, my man. That's J Dog. What I miss here? Ooh, J Cat. Fucking you got stomped by Ollie. All right, look, we're getting off track here. You guys want to hear the story or not? I mean, I really got a fucking story, and I've been drinking. Do you want to hear this fucking story or not? This one is a true story, and it's about Gen X mom. Do you guys not want to hear a story about Gen X mom? If you don't, just tell me. We're good. I'll fucking hang up, man. We can hang up right now. No, I don't want you to stop sending donations to the kid. That's not what I'm saying. Or joining and becoming a member. It's not what I'm saying. All right, so here we go. And Allie's going to try to shut me up, and it ain't going to fucking happen. Young trucker, $20. I got woken up by a lot lizard and saw the live. I have a question. I'm proposing to my girlfriend soon. How do I take the role of being a stepdad without seeming like I'm trying to take the father's place? First of all, propose to your girlfriend and leave the lot lizard story over here. This is what I'm telling you. Just a word of advice. I have been a stepfather before, several times, many times, and I'm going to tell you right now the way I handled it. Now, hear me speak. People of the good ship, hear me speak. It's a movie reference. Um, there was a time when I got married and sat down with kids, and there was hers, mine, and ours. We got married, sat them on the steps of the staircase of the house, and said, "Okay, listen, you can call me by my first name. You can call me dad. You can call her by her first name. You can call her mom. But let's be clear. I am the dad of this house. She is the mom of this house. Whatever you choose to refer to us, we're not putting any pressure on you. Um, but I want you to know that my role is to, and this is my part to her children. This is the stepfather role. This is what I chose to say. I went to my new stepchildren. I said, my role is to be your stepfather, not your dad. I am the father of this house. This is my house, and this is her house. My number one job is to love your mother. That is the greatest gift I can give to you, children, is to love your mother unconditionally. Number two, my job is to protect you. My job is to make sure this is my house and while you live here, my job is to protect you and keep you safe and try to build as best I can a wonderful life for you. There is going to be structure and order and discipline, but my job is to keep you safe. If anybody messes with you, if anybody ever questions you, you come tell me, and they're going to have a problem. Because from this day on, I love you as if I was your father. And I'm not. I know I'm not. I know I'll never be your father. I got that. But I'm going to try. I'm going to try to fill that role as best I can. And there's times you're going to hate me. I said that out loud. I said, there are times you're going to hate me, just as you would hate your mother or your father growing up. I get it. I'm never going to take it personal. We're going to butt heads. But in the end, you're going to know that I did love you, and I did try to keep you safe and protected. I did give you a warm bed and a room to sleep in at night as best I could. That is almost word for word, very similar to what I said, to give them the option of calling me whatever they wanted by my first name or Mr. or Dad, letting them know this is my house, this is my domain, this is my wife, and we are trying to build a family for everybody. And it worked. And I know sometimes it doesn't. I know personalities are different with kids, but it worked. And so, young trucker, maybe if you could fashion something heartfelt along that line, and not alone, you do it in front of the mom, in front of everybody. Say, I'm putting it all out there. Everyone's going to know. This isn't a quiet moment in a corner between the two. I'm telling everyone, this is my job. This is my commitment. This is what I'm doing, and I'll do the best job I can. I don't know if that helps you, young truck, or not, but that's the deal. Okay, your mother spent $1. Oh, I can't even keep up with the comments. All right, all right, all right, right. All right. So if I drink this, I'm going to tell you the story that I probably shouldn't tell you. I've told it before. I've told it at bars to strangers. So, okay, here we go. I'm gonna fucking get fired. Ah. Tomash said, "How old were the children when they had this conversation?" The oldest one was 11, and the youngest one was 4. And then we worked on the 4-year-old as they went older because I'm sure they didn't grasp it. All right, one last thing, and then I will tell you the story that I'm not supposed to tell you. It's about Gen X mom, and it's the way it is. And where am I at here? We'll do this one, and we'll go here. All right, we're done. Okay. So, okay, I can't read anymore here. I know you guys are talking. I can't. I gotta be here. Okay. So, all right, there's my stuff. All right. So, this story was a few years back, and this story was Gen X mom and I went out. God, I can't let that scroll on me. I gotta have it stop there, you guys. I'm sorry. All right. So this story was a few years back, and Gen X mom and I went out with 2 other couples, and we're gonna do the dinner and the bar hopping thing, move around and drink and stuff and hang out. And there were 2 other couples we knew really well. We'd hung out with them before. Uh, let's call one of the couples just totally straight up average, normal. We got along. You can fuck around and tell jokes and stuff, and everything's fine. But the couple in question, the couple that I have to give you a little preface on. Um, the guy of this couple used to work for me briefly. He moved from Las Vegas to here, and I knew him. He worked for me for a little while. Then he got a job at Ford. He was a Ford mechanic, a Ford dealership guy. He worked for me for 3 or 4 months, maybe longer, while he was getting his job at Ford, the dealership in the town we lived in. And so I knew him pretty well. I mean, really well, and we were good friends. And he moved on, and it was great. His wife might really be considered the center of the story. Uh, she was a know-it-all. She was fairly attractive. She wasn't bad looking at all. Um, Prided herself on her upper body strength. You know what I mean? And she was a know-it-all that was very vocal about knowing it all. And if you got into a discussion, she was the type of person, she didn't get loud. She would over talk you, just keep rambling her story. And while you're talking, she's just talking the whole time until she shuts you up. She's an over talker that won discussions. Now, so we all knew this. All the couples knew this, even her husband. We hung out with them mainly because her husband was really fucking cool. I mean, really fucking cool. She was a bit much, but we did like her. She was part of the group. She was fine, but she could drink and get worse. So we had dinner, forget where. I went to a bar and did some stuff. And I remember her just always trash talking other women in the bar, people she didn't know. You guys know women like this. They look across the room. Oh, look at her with that stuff like this. Like, look at her with that stuff like this. Look at that. Oh, look at those two. And I remember as I'm drinking, I get a little more intolerant. As I'm drinking, I get a little more, fuck it, I'm going to say it, whatever. And you can hear me pouring my drink because I got to get there from here. Because you know why? The truth is at the bottom of the glass. The stories are at the bottom of the glass. We are the bottom of the glass nation. We're a bunch of misfit extras who are just finding our way on the planet and fucking up as much as we do good. But you know what? The truth is at the bottom of the glass for each one of us. Now, if I drink and tell stories, you got to drink and listen, or my stories won't make sense. I mean, how am I going to lie correctly and have you believe it if you don't drink? I need to tell a story drinking and have you go, yep, that motherfucker's right. God damn, that boy's smart. That's not going to happen if you don't drink. Don't leave me hanging here. Okay, so we're out drinking. And I remember her sitting there looking at this one woman. She was probably 30 years old. She wasn't dressed horribly. She wasn't dressed super conservatively. We're at a bar and it's a Friday night. But this one particular woman at our table, this wife at our table, is looking over her and just tearing that woman. Look at that dress. And who does she think she is with those legs and those heels? She gets done. The whole table is quiet. We're waiting for her to get done rambling and we're just going to go back to talking what we're talking about. So she gets done berating this woman from a distance. And she reaches around, grabs her beer, starts to drink it. And I looked over at the woman and went, I'd fuck her. And this woman's bottle hit the table. Her eyes, she goes, you'd what? And immediately this woman looks at Gen X mom like, did you hear what your husband just said? And Gen X mom goes, yeah, he probably would. I mean, my wife is playing along with this perfectly. How can you say that? How can you say like, well, she's fucking really attractive. I mean, she's putting it out there. How would you say no to that? I mean, come on. So I laid into it the whole time. She got mad that I would even talk about that because her husband could not joke about that at all. Not even a little bit. Couldn't even come near that conversation. Hey, Gen Z kid, can you yell at the dogs to shut up? When you hear that shit, just scream out there, shut up. Please be quiet. Please stop Didn't know how to fucking yell at dogs. So they're howling at a siren they hear. Fucking dogs. So she's mad. And she's really mad. Now, the cool part is Gen X mom sees where I'm going with this. I'm going off the reservation on purpose. Gen X mom's playing along. So she's fuming. We're still drinking. She's drinking more beers. And she's looking at her husband like, you better not say shit like that. You better not agree with him. Don't you agree with... Now, the other husband and wife are like, yeah, no, check her out. That is something. They're eating it up. This whole fucking thing is really good. Hold on. Did I miss a member here? Josh Maddox. Hey, Josh Maddox, welcome to the Bottom of the Glass Nation. My man, it's story time right now. You got to listen. Okay. So we're in the same bar. And this woman walks in. She was a Mexican girl. She was about 6 foot tall, and she was packaged to the hilt. That girl spent some time, and she earned every glance she got. She earned it. I'm telling you. Every glance. And I remember when she walked in at first we didn't notice. But the way we were sitting at the table, we're all sitting at one table. Gen X mom saw her first, and Gen X mom looks and goes, wow, look at the rack on her, which we all did. And this one girl, this one woman, this wife I'm telling you about was pissed. You're telling your man to check out her rack? You're telling your man to... I mean, she lost her shit. This kind of shit went on, and then we said, oh, let's go to another bar. So we all leave, get in our cars, and we drive, and we go to another place, setting up somewhere else. Find a table, hanging out. order our drinks. And you could tell by the look on my friend's face, the husband, he got yelled at and berated the entire fucking drive. Am I painting the picture of how this night is going? Because you're not going to believe what happened at the end. So there we are. We're at the next place. And the same shit starts up again, same story. And you could tell my friend had just gotten browbeat. Don't you ever agree with her or them? And you don't think like them? You don't talk like them? And, Gen X mom, she's very secure in our relationship. We've known each other since we were 5 years old. And it was funny. It was literally fucking funny. Now, some of you are offended. I'm sorry. Then don't go drinking with us because this is kind of how it goes. And hold on, just in case it's my wife. All right, so we're now at the last place we went. I've skipped over a bunch of karaoke and shit, and we got to this last place, and she's mad. She's berating her husband and said he's basically sitting there very quietly holding his beer. And you guys all know husbands that do that. You guys all know the yes dear husbands that drink yes dear. Oh, I know. I'm with you, dear. I can't. You guys all know. Every one of you knows people like that. So everyone's been drinking. Everyone's kind of not ganging up on her, but we're not letting her get away with their bullshit anymore. And this last place we were at was probably 2 or 3 hours we were here. It was well past midnight. And for some reason, the conversation turned to her husband, my friend, his balls. She spent the better part of 2 hours talking about how big they were, how big they were, and how big they were. And I don't know why. But she did. Every now and then, some comment would come, and she goes, "Oh well, it's whoo, and man, my hand." You're like, "What the fuck is she talking about?" And she did it over and over and over, and she'd bring it up every chance you got. Some would say they got a big ice cube in their drink. Oh, speaking of big ice cubes, my husband for 2 hours, 3 hours, the whole fucking thing. It was the weirdest gig. And she was talking about how proud she was of them and how, she was describing them. And my friend's just sitting there going, "Oh my God, I want this fucking night to end." Remember, we've known this guy a long time. All of us did. All three couples. There was 3 couples there, so we're knowing this whole thing. And there she is talking about this the whole fucking time. So at the end of this, and we ended at I think it was at a Mexican restaurant, and we all went out, and there's a big kind of foyer, concrete, not a sidewalk, it's big, way big, and a little place to sit and some trees and shit. And it's middle of the night, early morning or whatever. And we're kind of standing in a circle. Remember, there's 3 couples, so we're all standing in a circle and said, "All right, well, it's been fun, and yeah, we'll catch you tomorrow." And say, "I'm gonna sleep in tomorrow." And he's like, "Oh, I gotta do this." Just saying goodbye, as many of you have already done this. And we're standing there in the circle, and I will tell you the 6 of us, this friend of mine, this guy, this husband, and Gen X mom are across the circle from each other, just how it happened to be. And before we can even say goodbye, we're out there talking for, I don't know, 5, 6, 8, 12 minutes, maybe 15 minutes. Just everybody's leaving, getting their keys and talking. She starts talking about his cojones again and how big they were. So I drew in a breath to go, "Look, why the fuck?" I was going to say, "Why do you keep talking about?" And as I start talking, Gen X mom walks over to the dude right across the circle, doesn't say a word, grabs his belt, sticks her hand down there, pulls it back out, walks back, and goes, "They're okay." I'm telling you, we all fucking froze. Solid. Because at that moment, we knew that my wife had had a fucking enough of this chick all fucking night. She was done. She was absolutely fucking done with her. And this girl dropped her jaw, stood there like she was going to start a fight, and slapped her husband. Slapped her husband for letting it happen. No responsibility on her for pushing everybody into this conversation. But Gen X mom shut that fucking situation down with 30 seconds. And as hard as she slapped my friend, that silly grin never left his face. True story. If you want to disown us, unsubscribe. You hate all of us. Sorry. That's a grown-up conversation. It really fucking happened. I probably shouldn't have told it. We're going to get banned and turned in. That happened. It was one of the funniest fucking moments ever. And I told her on the drive home, I go, you could not have played that fucking better. She will never run her fucking mouth like that again. And she never did. Every time we went somewhere, she would just glare at Gen X mom. And Gen X mom would drink, smile, give a little wink, and move on. And every time we all hung out together after that, my friend had the stupidest fucking puppy dog grin towards my wife the whole fucking time. All right. I'm going to scroll down and read your comments. Sorry if you hate me. Sorry if you want to disconnect. Sorry if you want to hang up. But hey, you're at the after party. If you didn't want to come to the after party for some cool shit, then you shouldn't have showed up. All right. I'm scrolling down. There you go. That's a story. Jamie Smith. All right. So you're not fucking leaving? Well, the numbers didn't drop in half. I guess there's a few people that left. But okay, Dev Poor. There we go. Jamie Smith says, keep it up. Austin, that was fucking hilarious. I'm telling you, that was a fucking really thing. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. All right, so now we got some comments coming in. You guys with me or against me? If you guys are against me, I got it. I know it was a fucked up story. Darby, you became an extra. Darby, where the fuck have you been? Oh, I know. You texted my phone today. You gave me some story about your working. Darby, where the fuck have you been? There's actually a video, a look down Darby moment from months ago. And before we were even a bunch of extras, and you missed it all, Darby. Darby's going to be pissed about that. 3 cheers at Gen X mom, says Laura. Jesse says, cool story. Dragon Eagle, that was hilarious. Thug Life Baby says, Cage. Happy Diver Monkey, Gen X mom rules in schools. Yeah, Barry Dana, fucking A, way to shut that bitch down. No fucking kidding, Barry. That's the words, man. All right. So you guys didn't hang up. So, all right. Yeah, I'm sure that chick that was talking that Fat Cat says, I'm sure she tells the story. Gen X mom doesn't tell the story. I tell the story. But I guarantee that my buddy still giggles and smiles with that stupid grin, and his wife tells the story from her perspective. Can you believe that bitch? That Gen X mom? Can you believe what she did to my man? Can you believe you know she's doing that? You know she's doing that. Oh, okay. Yeah, there was no name Karen back then. You couldn't call someone a Karen. There was no Karen, but all right. So all right, you guys. At least you're supporting Gen X mom. That way, the next live stream she's on, the next something, you guys, I don't want you to think less of her. It's a Gen X moment. If you're younger, you're not gonna fucking get that story. But that was fucking brilliant. I told you, I guys got like 9 or 10 of those stories that are just like that, but we'll spread them out. So no, this cannot be. I don't think it really can be a Gen X slice, can it? I can't put that out there because I don't know. Gen X moms, she's cool, but I don't know that she'd want to. Oh, where are we at? Okay, you guys. I'm seeing it all. All right, you guys. You guys, I don't know if I have slow mode on, but you guys are blowing right by them. Yeah, Darby, you're here now. Well, then welcome. Darby, you're going to sit at the little kids' table for a while because you took 3 months to get here. All right, Darby Williams is an extra, and Major Hawker, he became a bottom of the Glass Nation guy. Major Hawker, come on, man, we got to hear from you now. You got to say something. Tomash, well done to your wife. Sounds like a very enjoyable evening. Tomash, it's not quite the Vegas story, The Vegas story was fucking huge, and that was on the 24-hour live stream. I know if you guys, we've never told it anywhere else. If you guys were there for the 24-hour live, we told it then. I was drunk off my ass. I've never told it since. I still have the story. Gen X Mom's a little bit hesitant to put that one up. So for those of you who heard it live, that's it. You guys heard the Vegas story. That was one of our big ones. I probably got 3 big ones like that out of 9 really interesting stories that involve myself and Gen X Mom. But the Vegas story is one of the biggest ones. I played it back the other day because we got the recording back. I even left some stuff out. I was so hammered that night. I didn't even give you guys everything that was in there. There's some stuff. You know who pointed it out was Gen X Mom. She goes, "Hey, you left out like this, and this." I'm like, "No, I didn't." I went back and played it. She was right. She she remembers better than I do on some of that stuff. So just letting you guys know. There's your story. Josh Maddox, not sure if you've shown it in another stream, but could you possibly show us the red play button, General? It's kind of right there. If you guys can see it, oh, that'll help. It's right there in the glass case. How we got it, but there's if you go to the community section of YouTube, it's a public community section. There is some members only stuff there, but there's a lot of public stuff there. Go there, and you can see the close up pictures that Gen X Mom took of the play button. It's right there, and the story that goes with it. So Josh, you don't have to leave right now if you don't want to. But if you go to that section, the play section in there, it's got the red play button. So there you go. MG for the CFO State General for Gen Z kids, Gen Z COs. You call him the CEO. Don't call him the CEO. To the State General, I send you an email about my screen name. I will look up. If you sent me an email, I'll look it up. But yes, thank you for the $10. You say it's going for the state trip. It is. He does need to generate some more money for that. I told him that I would pay a certain amount, but he has had ample opportunity to work off some of the other stuff. And I told him I'd help him get there, but he's got to do the work himself. So your $10 will help. Thank you very much. Chris Williams, welcome. He's an extra. Chris, you wasted $1. This is a train wreck, and now you're part of it, Chris. I'm sorry. Guru, $5. The one guy said he had the Vegas story recorded. I got it from him. Guru, we talked about that on a different live stream. I got it. I finally got him to peer-to-peer torrent, BitTorrent. We transferred it. I got the whole thing, 20 gigs. I got the whole 24 hours. I'm just trying to decide what to do with it. Some of it's really fucking awesome. Some of it's really fucking embarrassing. But fuck it, we're in it knee deep now. Guru, we got it. The guy was true. He had it. He was a little bit standoffish on some stuff. We talked about that, but we did get it. I got the whole thing here. So Guru, it may surface again at some point. Mindy O'Kelly, I would love to hang out with you guys. That woman would have driven me nuts. No shit, Mindy. I'm surprised you didn't get the shit slapped out of her by somebody. Clover, DJ Blurryface likes the pots. You lost me. Fuck that, Karen. FPV says, you guys got to change your names. I can't. This do for FPV. Does that flow? No. P2 Thar. Does that flow? No. Kevin Snell. I love that. Pay your child support. I can say that. You guys got to remember, I'm a fucked up individual. I can't say all these weird names. Hold on a second. Give Haley and Cedar a shout out. For the love of God, give Haley and Cedar a shout out. This is from our secretary, our drunk on the floor, typing with one hand out of Boston secretary. Give Haley and Cedar a shout out for the love of God. Did I miss something in here? Did I fuck up? She just sent it. Hold on. Chris Williams, welcome. You're an extra. Thank you. Appreciate that. We got a mention for Major Hawker. We talked to him. All right. So give Haley and Cedar a shout out for the love of God. Give Haley and Cedar a shout. Haley, Cedar, thank you. Shout out your names, popularity. You've done great. You had a great comment. You donated and I missed it. You had a great question or some insight, the secretary here didn't give me much. So, and I clearly missed it. Whatever it was, I've been drinking and I missed it. So, I apologize for my actions of missing. I really do try to read as many comments as I can, as you regulars know I do. But when my secretary from Boston texts my personal phone and tells me I fucked up, then I fucked up, and I don't even know how I did it. But she's probably right. So I do apologize. I'm going to keep scrolling. Okay. What I miss? Stephanie Reese, Tony and Thomas with child support vibes. Oh, there's a couple of guys in here that are fucking up like that. See, Stephanie's been around. She knows. She didn't spend $4.99 and give me Thomas and Troy with child support vibes without knowing. She's probably right. Are you guys fucking up? Because Allie will fucking clothesline you if you are, just so you know. Stephanie, thanks for the heads up. YOLO swag. Any tips on seeing a son that's mother only wants to fight and drag your name through the mud? Any words of wisdom would be amazing. Yes. Hang on a second. Goofyfoot, welcome to being an extra. You are now part of the train wreck, my friend. I'm sorry. Conspiracy media, kids will never know the defeat of going to a phone booth and the page you need is missing. That reminds me of another story, but I can't tell it right now. Conspiracy's right. Yeah, he's fucking right. Bill Rabbit, $5, just laughing his ass off. Hey, $5 for being with me. All right, back up. Where are we at here? Hold on. The fucking screen jumped. Hold on a second. I'm going looking. I'm going fishing. I'm finding that comment. I'm going to find it. I don't care if it takes all night and I fall asleep doing it. Okay, that's Bill's. Let me scroll up. Conspiracy, got that one. Goofyfoot, got him. Yellow Swag, any tips on seeing a son that's mother only wants to fight and drag your name through the mud? I'm going to tell you something very quickly. Now, everyone should listen to this because I'm telling you, I've been through it 1,000 times. I'm going to make it simple. So, because I have to. I can't draw the story out. Divorce. Listen. There is a short game you can play and a long game you can play. And everybody plays the short game. Everybody. You badmouth and you contradict the ex, mother, father, whatever. And you say the shit and they do the shit and you contradict and you do stuff. And they, on your weekend, you take them to Disneyland to show that you got more money and you do this and do that. And you withhold support because of this. And then a new guy enters the family. You guys undermine and fight because the children are small. And you know you're smarter than them. Do you know that's why everybody plays the fucking short game with kids is because they're smarter? You're smarter than the kids. They're 7, they're 8, they're 9, they're 10, 11, 12. You can out-talk them. You can outthink them. You can outmaneuver them. And you want to paint the picture of the other ex this way and you this way. And they're doing the same to you. And that's a short game. You want these little victories. Boy, is it hard to sit by and watch these little innuendos, these little insinuations, these little things happen to you. Oh, it's fucking irritating. And you can't do it. Now, I've been divorced twice. And I have been involved in 28 other divorces. I mean, intimately involved. Hang on. The rest of the information I'm giving you is at the bottom of this glass. And as we all know, the truth is at the bottom of the glass. You do want the truth, don't you? Well, I don't want to drink this, but I'm obligated to go get it. I'm obligated to go get the truth. Well, let's go get it together. Okay. So you're playing the short game. I'm going to give you something to do that you can't do. I'm going to give you something to do that you won't do. And I didn't listen when it was given to me. I didn't. I fucked it up. I ruined myself. I ruined divorces and I damaged children because I played the short game. I didn't play the long game. I finally learned how to do this, but it was too late. Now, I can pass this information along to you. You won't like it, you won't follow it. But if there's a bunch of attorneys out there, when I'm done talking, they're going to go, fucking A. There's a bunch of family law attorneys that are going to go, holy shit, that's how you win. But I had to learn it the hard way when people that were smarter than me were giving it to me and I didn't take it. So I'm going to pass their words along to you. These aren't my words. You play the long game with your children and you will win. Rule number 1, do not talk bad about your ex. Ever. Do not reveal personal fuck ups they've done. Do not show your kids and enlighten your kids and shine the spotlight on your ex's fuck ups. Yeah, right there, I lost all of you. Don't do it. Don't fucking do it. When your kids come say, well, I heard they did this and they were that, you say, well, that's big person stuff. I'm not interested in talking about that. How was your day at school? I'm here with my visit for 3 days. I don't want to talk about them. I want to come on, you and me. And you cut it out and you make their world peaceful when they're with you. You make I don't care if you're the weekend person, the weekend parent, or you have them the whole time. Don't talk about that. Intentionally, peacefully, quietly, don't fucking talk about it. Just sit and go, look, I know you just got home from the weekend with let's set that aside. Let's just go back to being us. Or when it's our weekend together, let's just be us. I don't talk about that. That's all your ex is going to want to do is talk about you. What were they doing? What's their house like? Are they seeing somebody? What's good? Did they buy a new car? What are they doing? They want to know all that stuff. Don't want to know any of that stuff about your ex. Let it go. You simply love your child and create an environment of normalcy, structure, order, discipline. Be constant. Whatever way you're raising them, be constant. Now, it's taken me half a fucking century of fuck ups. But in the end, all of these children grow up and come back to you, that constant, and go, I'm 25, I'm 30. You never played any of those games. They were talking shit about you. You didn't talk shit about them. They were using me and manipulating me. You just loved me and created structure. When they get older, they see through all the lies of the short game. Every fucking lie you're going to tell and twist and do in the short game, they're going to grow up. Oh, you can get away with it now. They're 12. But they get to be 20. They get to be 25. And like, you fucking did that. You said those things. Oh, you think you can still out-talk them. You can't. You think you can still change their minds. You can't. But if you find the discipline in your heart to play the long game, the way I just told you, you will not lose. In the end, they will win the 5 or 8 or 9 years here, and you get 30 or 40 years here. You get the respect, the admiration. In fact, most of those kids go back and go, you know what? You said a bunch of shit and talked a bunch of shit. They didn't. You were bad for me and they were good for me, and there's no fixing it for them at that point. There's no out talking it. But I'm going to tell you, playing the long game is the hardest thing you will ever do. Your children will hate you at times because you have structure and order and discipline. They will despise you. They will argue with you. Close your eyes. Don't say anything. And I promise you, listen, learn from the guy who's fucked everything up more than once. Okay? I promise you, the long game will give you all the love and respect and that closeness you're looking for. I know I said to be quick about this and I wasn't. I'm sorry. I'm not wrong about that. I fucked up more than 10 of you combined. Please believe me when I tell you, play the long game. Don't talk about your ex. Love your child. Be constant, be structured, and you'll win. Oh, it's not easy. I'm scrolling down now. Goofy Foot, we got him. Conspiracy Media, these kids will never know the defeat of a phone booth. I know, and the page is missing. Scrolling down, Bill, trying to get scroll. I know I'm passing a bunch of people. Please be patient. I'm trying to get there. I know there's a lot of colors that came up. Gotta give me a second. Bill Rabbit, we did him. Bum bum bums. Scrolling. Keep them comments scrolling. What I miss? How could they be gone? Oh, Bobby B. Towards Gen Z kids' new phone. Great. I'm not telling. Tony Stark, welcome. He's an extra. Thank you, my man. Appreciate that. Bruce 87. Pops, you're speaking the truth, and it's much go. Hey, if you didn't hang up on me, I'm happy, my man. There goes to you and me. What I get. Barry Dana, when I got divorced, my ex and I agreed up front never talk bad about the other ground kids. That's very rare, Barry. But isn't that what I just said? Isn't that the key? It's a big thing, and it helps the kids. Overland Interiors, you're absolutely freaking right. Make the kids to be the only conversation. I've been there. I'm sorry you've been there, Overland, but I'm glad we're talking about it now. We're on the same page. I really am. Josh Maddox, I wish you had told my dad to play the long game. Josh, I probably was fucking it up when your dad needed to hear that. Tomash, you're so right. Looking back, I wish my dad was just like you explained. Now, after 30 years, everything mental consequences and scars in the memory of childhood. It's very difficult for divorced parents to not fuck things up. It's very difficult. But if you can get there, it's amazing. Kelly Curvalis. I read Kelly's name, and because I'm a guy and I'm fucked up, Kelly Curvels, it just says Kelly Curves to me. I'm sorry. It's a woman thing with me. Kelly Curves. I'm sorry. You're absolutely right. It's all about the kids' comfort and happiness. Hope my favorite guy's having a great evening. Oh, Kelly Curves. Thank you. I'm going to drink a little bit. There's a little bit in the bottom of that glass, Kelly. The Kelly Curves, everybody. Where are we at? Harley, Jamie's at two, talking back and forth there. I'm good with that. Lisa, children have no business in a marriage. They are children and deserve a relationship with their parent. A bad spouse doesn't mean they're a bad parent. No, it doesn't. You can be a bad spouse and still be a good parent. I'll agree with that. Bum, bum, bum. Kelly Curves, she laughed at me. Crispy, you always try to talk to my ex, my kid. Just because we didn't make it work didn't mean an issue with the kid. It's rare, but it's right. Ham sandwich. Ham sandwich just writes, I love titties. Well, so do I, especially when they show up in my email box. No-Go says hi. Terry, happy St. Patrick's Day, General. Troy Stark, I told a story, Troy. I told a big fucking story. You kidding me? Tomash, you're so right. And looking back, I wish my dad was just like explained. I got that one. Tomash, we're good. I gave it. Harley, at Hood, you can. All right, you guys are back and forth there. Dirty Knobs, yeah, man, long game for the win. The kids figure it out. They do. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They'll figure it out, and you can't hide what you've said and done. You can't twist it anymore when they're adults. No. RG, 411. Where are you from? California. Yes. Andrew Davis, a new separate relationship. Andrew, not sure what you mean by that. Jesse, I was a single mom for years and never told my kids anything about their dad. Never kept them from their dad. Jesse, consistency, rules, and boundaries. I'm telling you. Someone asked best beer. Chip, best beer. I don't know. I don't drink horse piss. Okay, that's not to tell all you beer drinkers, but when we're a whiskey drinker, you make fun of beer drinkers like they're at the little kid table, like that's horse piss and that's little shit. Burgos, what's in the glass pops? I'm currently drinking Angel's Envy. Um, Burgos, I could not answer that question, and there will be 25 or 30 people in here that will answer for me. What am I drinking? I'm gonna tell you, but they can tell you too. All of them can. When you've been around here a little bit, there's one thing, and that's it. Who became a member? Emery 5207. Well, welcome. He's an extra. Holy shit, 52071. That's a fucking beard, my man. Holy shit, you got to be in the Klondike or something, brother. Dale Riggle, do you still ride a Harley? Yes, except my gas tank has a leak on it. I think I got all the pieces I need to fix it. I bought a new battery. I just got to put the gas tank together, and then I need to crank the motor over by hand a little bit with some WD-40 down the cylinder because I don't want to fuck up the rings. It's been sitting for a while. Been sitting for a couple years. Can you believe that I just told you my Harley's been sitting for a couple years because of a gas leak? Wow. I just got to turn to my Gen X car. There's like 12 dudes in here right now that are going to fucking kick my ass. Harley's one of them. Two Bears, one of them. Paradise, if he's here, one of them. They're going to fucking be mad right now. They're like, you fucking what? I know. Sorry. Whoa. Okay, Barry Dano. Just ordered Gen X Talks glass and the truth at the bottom of the glass. Soon I'll be saying, can't talk, drink in each hand. Hey, you know what's coming, and I'm going to tell you this right now. Two Bear we went to a car show that Two Bear invited us to. I can't tell you how thankful I am that I met Two Bear and his wife in person for many levels of many reasons. However, I gave him, we ordered 10 bottom of the glass nation shirts just to try them out. We weren't selling them. In fact, we gave them all away. We gave all 10 away at the car show. But they have a little logo here of the little face logo that you guys can see with the top of the screen or wherever. But at the back, it has a hand. It's a black shirt with white. It has a hand holding a cigar and a drink. It's kind of like this. It's holding a cigar, and it says, the truth is at the bottom of the glass, Gen X Talks, because it's the bottom of the glass nation. And I gave them all away, didn't take a picture of it. But that shirt is going up on the website for sale, genxtalks.com, the shop. And we're going to sell them. If you guys know anything about buying and selling shoes, they're fucking expensive. They really are. But I told Gen X Mom what I wanted to do. I said, don't make a profit on this. If you want to make $1 profit, go ahead. But when she puts them on the website, they're almost at our cost for cost and shipping. I just wanted to get a bunch of them out there to you guys because they do cost us to buy them and make them. And I paid for 10, the ink and the setup and all that, and I just gave them away. I don't care. I gave them to people that really deserved them. And Two Bear sent me a picture of one because I didn't have it. I didn't know what they looked like. And we're going to put those up on the website in the next week. And we're going to order a couple hundred of them for you guys. If you really are a bottom of the glass nation, if you really feel that way, the logo's on the fucking back as it should be with Gen X. Gen X doesn't put fucking big logos on the front of their fucking shirts. We put on the back and you see them when we're fucking walking away. Little thing here, a name or a logo or something small. And we're going to make a bunch of those. And we're going to put them out there for sale for you guys pretty much at cost. We can do shitty shirts and make $5, or we can put really good shirts out there that survive wash cycles and make $1. I don't care. I don't give a shit about making the money. I want to put them in the hands of you guys. So they're coming. I'm going to put them up on the website I'm going to have Gen X Mom doing it. When I say I'm doing it, she's doing it with the pictures that Two Bear sent. And we're going to put them up there and we're going to fucking sell them to you guys. We're going to get a bunch of them out there. The truth is at the bottom of the glass shirts. Should be the fucking coolest thing we've ever done. And I just want to get them out there in everybody's hand. Lisa, welcome as an extra. Thank you very much. Harley Davidson, Your game designer, Ali, came up with a drinking game, by the way. I had to stop drinking. You know, that's so fucking funny. The t-shirts will be up there. Keep looking. We'll talk about them soon. Um, yeah, I'm pouring another drink and I don't fucking care. It's only 8:40 where I'm at. It's too early to quit now. Allie kept pushing for this St. Patrick's Day thing. Allie knew that she had to take over for Jennick's mom. She knew she did because Jennick's mom is she's far away and she's taking care of her mother. She knew there was some stuff in there that had to get done. And she responded, "Okay, I did that. I did that. I did what you told me there. Hold on. I think covered all the stuff. Okay, so Allie has been talking to me. She's like, you got to do something for St. Patrick's Day. You got to give away some stuff, do some trivia." She knew she was filling in for Gen X mom. She knew that was a gig. All right, I'm good with that. But she kept pushing the fucking drinking game. We got to do a drinking game. We got to do a drinking game. I didn't know what she had set up or had in mind. Mr. Fatty, do you have any 7X shirts? No, we order those. I wear Mr. Fatty. I wear 6X. I have to order them. But if you tell Gen X Mom, email genxmom at genxtalks.com. You can order that. We do runs of 6 and 7s all the time, but you just got to wait a minute for them. We'll get them, but we do it mainly because of me. All right. So Allie with her fucking drinking games, and I finally said tonight, I go, look, we're barely going to get our shit together for the big show with the kid, with me, with the list of stuff and the stories and the questions and the trivia. Don't add anything to it. Don't add a fucking drinking game to it. And she didn't. You know, she's a secretary. She knows her place. That's when the big kahuna speaks. You guys even know what that means? Most of you do. All right. So she waited till this stream. Didn't know she's going on the stream, but apparently she was. And she implemented a drinking game without my permission, without my consent. If I knew what the rules are, I'd fuck it up completely. Oh. See, Ali says he doesn't know what it is. No, I don't. What the fuck are you doing? Now, normally, Ali is trolling for a date in here. I don't know why she's trolling for a date. She's fucking gorgeous. She's absolutely stunning. I mean, any guy in here would make a run at her any fucking day of the week. But she's trolling for fucking dates in here. Now she's trying to get everybody drunk. What the fuck? Why are you trying to get everybody drunk, Ali? Who we got? YOLO Swag. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Turn my screen pink there. $69.99. Thank you. Can you talk more about the long game? I'm personally only allowed to Skype my son after no contact for 2 years due to the mother getting a new guy in her life. Also, cheers, happy Green Day. What's your go-to scotch and whiskey? Let's handle this backwards. My go-to scotch and whiskey is here. Okay, YOLO Swag. Listen, I gave you a ton of stuff in there. But if you need more, I want you to email me directly. I'm very adamant about children. I really am. I really am. GenXDad at genxtalks.com. You email me directly. Let's fucking talk. Because what's going on there is a fucking travesty. Just is. YOLO Swag, I'm with you, man. Text, you email me directly and we'll talk. GenXDad at genxtalks.com. Don't fuck around. We'll talk tomorrow, my man. I'm telling you. I will help you. I promise. I will not leave you out in the cold. No. Any parent that is trying to do more and connect with their son, I'm a champion of that person. Mindy O'Kelly. Mindy, if your last name's O'Kelly, you better be fucking 3 sheets to the wind right now. What a beautiful picture you have there, too. Welcome to the Bottom of the Glass Nation, Mindy. Thank you for signing up. You guys, DJ Blurry, what do you think about marijuana? I don't care. You smoke, I drink. You do you, baby. You want to hang out at my fire pit in the way backyard with some chairs around there and our feet by the fire, tell lies and get all fucked up. You smoke, I'll drink. I don't care. Other creators watch our show and for some reason take it upon themselves to send me emails. Don't drink, don't eat, don't ever leave for a bathroom break. You're fucking this up. Now, they have more followers than me by far. But I'm just a regular guy like you guys. You guys are eating while we're watching. Why can I eat? I'm a little hungry right now. I got some wheat thins. Doesn't eating wheat thins mean you're losing weight? The name thins tells you you're losing weight. And wheat, it's natural. Oh. All right. Houdini. You're just quoting Fluffy. I know. Matt M says Ali succeeded. All right. Well, I don't know what she succeeded at, but now I'm pissed. James Moore, I have a question. Y'all, I grew up with Gen X grandma and great grandma. I was born in 81. Am I Gen X or millennial? Well, James, technically you're a millennial. You're right on the cusp, but you're a millennial. Tried and true. But I want to tell you something, James. You are raised Gen X. You think Gen X. You born in 81? You're a millennial. Forget that part of the millennial. Forget that beginning millennial. Let's go Gen X with you. Replace that millennial, the beginning, with an X. Let's call you a Zennial with an X. And I know there's a line in the sand that's between Gen X and millennial. I know it's there and it's real for years and date of birth. But you know what? Pack up your gear, James. Pack up your gear. You walk across that line to the Gen X side of things. And there's a ton of us here at the bottom of the Glass Nation, the Legion of X, that will surround you and welcome you. You pack up your shit. Fuck the year you were born. You are what you feel like. If people can change their pronouns, you can change where you line up in the heritage of generations. Yeah, they got to follow their own fucking rules. James, I'm with you. Walk over that line, my man. What we got here? Mindy? Two Bear. The fuck have you been, Two Bear? Ali is making us take a shot every time you use the word fuck. Damn, we are three. I could, Two Bear, I could really ruin that right now, couldn't I? I'm already 3 sheets to the wind. My bottle's getting low. Now, why would Ali pick a drinking game where I say the F word? Now, Ali knows me. She knows me pretty well. We talk pretty much every day on the phone. She's helping out with some cool shit. She's a wonderful person, but she is a hardcore fucking millennial. She's almost Gen X material. She'll fucking drink you under the table. She'll try anything. She'll go for anything. She's not afraid to jump out of an airplane with half a parachute. No, she's badass. But why she would promote that game, I know why she didn't tell me, because I'd ruin it for everybody. Dan Lopez, 6X. Yeah, Dan, I'm 6X. Fucking A. Let's do it. Well, my screen just jumped. We still got almost 300 people in here. I figured we'd be around 75 people tonight. Yeah, the whiskey is talking. That's for sure. All right, so let me scroll around. Do you guys want me to talk about your stuff in here? I'll scroll, find something, a good question. William Wallace, I know you're saying, but those are where the generation boundaries are. Technically, at my business, not yours. Wait, William Wallace, I know what you are saying, but those are where the generational boundaries are, technically, at my business, not yours. William, I'm just letting you know that William Wallace, you've been in here a bunch, man. Um, if you're saying, I know what you are saying, but those are where the generation boundaries are. Technically, at my business, not yours. I'm back up, my man. William Wallace. If you need my business, not yours. If I've crossed that line, my man, I'll shut the fuck up. I'll leave it alone. I didn't. You and I got along pretty good, man. I don't. If I did something to take you out of the picture with something that I'm gonna make a little course correction here, my man. I know I've been drinking. If I fucked up drinking, let me apologize and let me move away from the generational shit. Cody, what is your email? genxdad@genxtalks.com. Go to the kids' website. The kids' website is genxtalks.com. And at the bottom of it is individual emails for each of us. If you got to send me something personal, send it. Gen Z kids, personal, send it. Gen X mom, personal, send it. We get each individual things. And that's where the kid's store is at. If you want to see all the merchandise the kid has put together, some of it's really fucking cool, then go there. That's the deal. And Burgos, Ali sounds like a badass. She's one badass fucking bitch. She's fucking tough as nails and smoking hot. You don't find a girl that is tough as fucking nails, has their head on straight, and looks that good like Ali does. She's really something else. She really is. Tomash, 60. Do you guys see what Tomash did? He got a trophy on that. I like that. But Tomash has a 60, and the symbol is this. The symbol is this. Do you guys get that? Look at it. It's orange. The symbol is. What the fuck does this mean? Hey, Tomash, if this means we're together on that, then fucking worth every penny. Tomash Kin, I'm digging that shit. Fuck, what do I know? Guru, Zennials have seen a rotary phone as a kid, then had a Nokia brick phone after getting their first job. Yeah, no. There's a Guru. There's a ton of Zennials. You're right. You're totally right. Guru. Zennials can be very much Gen X. A ton of them, 90% of them are raised Gen X, feel Gen X, behave Gen X. No, Guru's right. Dubs Guru's on the phone right there. Fucking A, man. He's right. William Wallace got back. No, General, you're fine. That's what the username was. I was talking to him. Oh, okay, all right. If you're talking to at somebody, I didn't know, but William, I'm trying to be. William Wallace. You and I have always got along. I've commented on your shit. You've commented on mine. We were good, man. If you were talking about somebody else, I'm cool like that. But we go back a little bit, my friend. We're a little bit there. I've never said something that you've never said. We've always been all right. You good? All right. So where are we at? Hey, Dale Riggle. Dale Riggle's been around since the first one, since the first live stream tonight. You got to go to work, Dale. Crash out, my man. Get some R's, get some Z's. You got to do it. Okay, so now I'm at the bottom of the thread. Another story? Or are we done? $20. Good. Hey, Tomash, man. Tomash, I wasn't really fucking around with you asking. I don't the amount of money. Thank you, my man. I do appreciate. I'm just fucking with you on that. But the thing like this was fucking great. What I miss? Night Dales, my little name. Kim Dodson. Depends on how you're raised, how much of it you live by. I was a latchkey kid raised by boomers who were full bore Gen X. I'm Gen X from hell. My kids are more likely Gen X than millennial. Hey, good. Hey, Kim, then you survived your childhood and raised children at a certain level. Hats off to you, Kim. Good job. Jamie Smith, General, you fix it so I can paint it. Jamie Smith's been a long time cool cat of the program forever. And he's right. If I'll fix it, he can fucking paint it. I'll make that thing fucking roar when you turn the fucking key. And when I fix a car, you turn the key, it fires on the first crank. I know with new cars, it don't matter, but a long time ago, that was a big thing. Jamie would know what I'm talking about. He would. Jadog 321. Young individuals need to be educated by their elders. They will hopefully become elders, and the cycle continues. Yeah, Zyman. That's what we all hope for, but we're not there yet. Michael Roeder, Gen X Dad, I've been waiting for you to talk about Freddie Freeman. Freddie Freeman. Gen X Dad, I've been waiting for you to talk about Freddie Freeman. Freddie Freeman is Corey Seager's replacement. He's one of the most consistent guys in baseball. He's fucking. He's been around a little bit, small bit, but he's why the Dodgers locked into that to replace Corey Seager, who was going to be an all-star. Corey Seager's going to be an all-star the rest of his fucking life. You realize that how many all-stars the Dodgers had on their team? Like 9. And he's an opposite hand fucking Justin Turner is how good he is, in my opinion. So just so you know, that's where we go with Freddie Freeman. Michael, how's that? Is that a off-the-cuff good explanation? Dennis Fox, welcome. I'm an extra. Dennis Fox, you are my excuse to drink right now. Okay. Where am I at? Okay. Randy Mallory wants a story about the valley. Tamashkin with another fucking my thing right here. Tamash, just so you know, every time you put something up there, that your symbol means this to me. A lot of Gen Xers are gonna go like this. Tamash, thank you, my man. Dubs Guru 5. Fuck, it disappeared. Dubs Guru, what are usually tinkering in the garage when Gen Z kid ambushes you? Yeah. I'm glad you brought that up when Gen X mom wasn't around, Guru. I know you guys always see the projects I'm working on. If Gen X mom was here, she'd lean in right now and she'd say something like, he's got 95 projects, never finishes one of them, blah, blah, blah. I know, because I'm always experimenting, working on stuff, a ton of little stuff, always, all the time. But I will tell you that Gen Z kid and I are learning. We're learning wood turning. We got a wood turning lathe, and we're learning to cut a bowl, a cup, little things, candlesticks, and we've decided that I know a number of our family members they want them, even if they're fucked up junk and stupid. They want them as gifts for Christmas or whatever holiday. But I thought as we learned some of these things, the first cup that we made, the first bowl that we made, we could, if anybody was interested, we could give to you guys. I thought that might be quasi interesting to you guys to give away, just like, here you go, you can have that shit. So, Guru, there's a lot of little projects in there, and now we know that. All right. So, hold on. Let me see what the ding is here. I'm going to my notes. Hold on. Let me look at my notes. Oh, yeah. Do you guys want to know a story? Gen Z kid, you know the shorts he does, right? You guys all are familiar with the shorts, the ambush videos. So I'm going to give you a heads up. I don't know if he can use this one or not. I know he did one. I think it was yesterday. It wasn't today. But I'll give you a little heads up on something on that. One of the ways he approaches me is on generational stuff. He knows that I got this generational thing. Your generation, my generation. All right. So he he comes at me with some shit, and he said something like, what was the worst? How did he say it? What did your generation go through that was so tough? And he goes, don't fucking tell me you walked uphill both ways in the snow for 2 miles to school every day. Don't tell me you walked to school 2 miles uphill in the snow. All right. And I remember telling him, I wrote my notes down to remind you guys. I What I said was, now this is Gen X stuff. If it works out that he was able to use it, it's fucking funny. If it's not, it'll hit the cutting room floor. But he said to me, he goes, all right. He goes, you're talking about how tough you guys had it as Gen X, and how you told me how great your generation was, and the school and play and freedom. But you also say how rough you had it. What was so rough? He comes at me. He basically says, what was so tough? And don't give me the 2 miles in the snow story. And I remember I turned to him. Hold on. WCR, hey, first time live chat. Glad to be here. Listening for a while at work. I've always wondered what profession or professions you worked in. Automotive and RV repair. WCR, that's been it. It's the only thing I've ever been good at. I'm only good at three things. And literally, I'm only good at three things. I know my personality. I know my limitations. I know my physical person. I've only been exceptionally good at three things. One of them, I was really good at fixing cars. No matter how complicated, I was really good at fixing cars. Now, to all of the women out there, I'm sorry to disappoint you. Coitus was not one of them. I was okay. I was average, maybe above average, but I did not excel in the intimacies. But I was good at three things. Yeah, I was fucking good at three things. One of them was cars, just so you know. All right. Dear Dan, a boomer, born in 63, but I'm Gen X, grew up drinking from a garden hose, curfew when the streetlights came on, dialed rotary phone, party line in the early years. Yeah, Barry, nobody remembers the fucking party line, so just drop that shit. Nobody knows Barry, but you and me and a few others. Okay, so where was I at? What was I saying? No, really, what was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. I was in the middle of a story. Come on, I'm reading. What was I saying? What story was I on? Fuck. Come on, somebody write down. I'm scrolling at the bottom. You're talking about three things. Oh, three things I was good at. No, that interrupted my story. The three things I was good at interrupted my story. I know you want to hear that, but that's not what I was saying. Party lines. Howard generated has that. Oh, yeah, okay, that was it. The three things, the things that were the kid came at me. He was like, tell me, tell me how Generation X. I know I'm spoiling the video he's gonna do if it even makes it to that. But he caught me, and I was like, all right, you want to know three things Generation X had it fucking harder than you guys? I said, have you ever had your tooth tied to a doorknob? And he's like, what? I said, have you ever had your tooth tied to a doorknob? He goes, oh, no. I said, have you ever had to pay $1 at Blockbuster because you didn't rewind your videotape? That you had to sit there and you ordered 3 movies or 4 movies or 5 movies for the weekend, and you had to and rewind each one to save $1? Have you had to go through that? And he goes, no. And the crux, the pinnacle, the truth at the bottom of the glass, something that Generation X had to do that no other generation will have to uncover in their entire lives. I explained to him in detail. Do you want to know what it was? No. You guys know the first two. I'm not wrong on that. Don't act like I'm the only one. You guys were there fucking with me on that. You guys went into Blockbuster and had to fucking got to charge $1 for rewinding your tape. Some of you, like me, even went out and bought a rewinding machine. Remember those? We fucking went out and bought a fucking machine that did it. But the last one is the most perilous. The last one hurt the most. The last thing I bestowed upon him in that short video that may never see the light of day was something that we suffered greatly as Gen X. suffered immensely and deeply. Now, it's right there. I'm going to try to go get it right now because I know you want to hear it. You've all experienced the first two, but you know that last one is right here. Gen Z kid, turn your fucking volume down or I'll kill you. All right. Guru says, how'd you try for your Jan had it? Right here, Guru. Ready? No generation will ever know or endure the frustration. No generation has ever lost sleep like Generation X. This is live. I'm telling you true. The frustration, the anxiety, the anguish of waking yourself up at 2 a.m. to turn to a channel and move rabbit ears on HBO and reaching to the back of the television for the vertical control, the horizontal control, to try to tune in on the front to get a nudie flick. How many of us sat there for hours and went, did I see a boob? I thought that was a boob. That was a boob, right? That was a boob. Oh, don't you fucking pretend you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Oh, I know all you younger generations. What's vertical control? What's horizontal control? Don't you fucking lie to me. Don't you fuck. Now, I know you're sitting with your wife right now. Two Bear, I know you're sitting with your wife right now. I know she's sitting there with you going, did you do that? You're like, no, I never, no, I don't know what he's talking about. You fucking know. All of you fucking know what I'm talking about. We tuned into HBO to try to get a little, just a faint picture for a few seconds. Don't act like you don't know. You know. We all did it. Every one of us. I'm going to scroll down right now. I'm going to scroll down, and I better not see a bunch of fucking deniers. I will fucking, I know how to ban you. I will ban you deniers. You never did that. Don't even fucking tell me. Cinemax, you see? I even fucking told you. I'm right there. You have some resounding truth, and that pleasure giving you pays off above, beyond every broadcast and every story at the bottom line. An ordinary person who is fun as, hey, I'm just fucking telling you how life was, man. Tomage, that was it. Oh my God, you guys can't. Oh, Two Bear. Two Bear, if you're watching porn now, then you better fucking send me those pictures to my phone we were talking about earlier. No fucking around, because I'll send the same ones back. Fuck. You guys see William Wallace. You guys know I'm not fucking around with that. When every one of us was fucking young, that's what you had to do. I know there's a whole bunch of you right now that go, what the fuck is he talking about? There's a bunch of late millennials and Gen Zs going, what the fuck is vertical hold? No. You I'm not wrong on that. Oh, I know. When all of us said we were up watching Friday night videos, you guys remember the Friday night videos logo? When that thing first came on, I set my alarm to get up, and the first night they showed it, that octagon looking tube came and turned, and it said Friday night videos. Wasn't that the fucking best? What was the first video ever shown from Friday night videos? Beat It by Michael Jackson or Billie Jean? Maybe it was Beat It. But I remember because MTV was the thing. But when Friday night videos came out at 12:30 in the morning, that's when it started. And that octagon spinning clicking thing. Come on, man. You guys, You guys got to know what I'm talking about, right? And that thing came out with Friday. Didn't you just sit there with the greatest anticipation ever that you were watching the fucking coolest thing ever? And we all, the first night, we all got up and watched it. Yeah, I remember where I was sitting. I remember being in a recliner and I tilted the set back and click and I wanted to see that. No, 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 no. Come on, man. Come on. That was the fucking coolest thing ever. And then after it was over, we went into the room and tried our little TV about this big with the horizontal. I know you guys don't know what I'm fucking talking about, but when we're all kids and that's all we got, Michael Roeder, we don't got money for these scramblers and shit. We're fucking kids back then. Guru laughed my ass off one of those TVs and did just that in 1994. Growing up poor, I had a ton of Gen X stuff in my house. Poop green refrigerator with the one door freezing the side. I know, you know, there was a post that Gen X mom put up on Instagram. You guys should really follow her Instagram. The stuff that her and the Gen Z kid put up on Instagram was fucking great. And one of them said it had a picture of this of like cafe 80s from Back to the Future. All this what they think the 80s was like. Oh, you grew up in the 80s? And then below it is a panel. No, I grew up in the 80s. And it's a hallway of wood panel and shag carpet. Come on, man. You guys know that growing up in the 80s was living with 70s shit. What he's talking about is a fucking avocado green refrigerators from the 70s, Harvest Gold refrigerators and appliances. Come on, man. You guys think the 80s was all this zip pop Duran Duran album cover stuff? That came later. When we grew up in the 80s, it was all the shit from the 70s that was still around. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm fucking. Oh, Guru, you're on the right page, my man. You're totally on the right fucking page. Paul Graber, welcome to the Legion of X, my man. I would drink, but I'm out of Jack right now. What do we got here? The Houdini Headbangers Ball. Oh, okay. Houdini, I'll pour into the glass for you, my man. I'll pour into the fucking glass for you. Headbangers Ball. I know there's a song. I don't remember who sang it, but it was kind of a joke in the late 90s and early 2000s. A line in the song said, back when music was on MTV. And you guys don't fucking get that now because all of it is just reality fuck shows and stuff.
MTV is still around and popular.
Yeah, it's not popular. It's not fucking. It's just a bunch of shit.
Just because you don't watch it doesn't mean it's not popular.
MTV stands for music television. How much music is on there? Zero. Not a no 24/7. You're full of shit. Hey, Gen Z kids gonna. Hey, what are you making in there?
Nothing for you.
Hey, make me something. Come on, I'm fucking hungry.
No.
What do you mean no?
I said no.
I brought you into this world. I'll take you fucking out.
You did not bring me into this world.
Yes, I did.
Did I ask to be brought into this world?
No, I brought you into this world.
I must have Alzheimer's. I don't remember asking.
You know what? Make me some corn dogs and some Grey Poupon. Not Grey Poupon. Anything. If it's not Grey Poupon, I don't want it.
I actually can't hear you like that.
You better fucking get your shit together.
Okay, what do you want?
Corn dogs.
Like,
all right. Bill Rabbit, how about standby screen your dad made you stand by until the show came back on? Hold on, Bill. Hey, YOLO Swaggy's an extra now. Hey, we roped in another one into the train wreck. YOLO Swag, you are now part of the train wreck, man. You can't get out of them. Sorry, you locked in for years and years. You got to watch this slow train wreck happen, and there's no getting out of it. Bill Rabbit says, how about the standby screen? Your dad made you stand by until the show came back on. I can't tell you how many times Gen Xers, we were the remote control. We held the rabbit ears and moved them and held them. And we also turned the channel until they were happy with where we're at. Then we could sit down. Enjoy that shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. Another person. Hold on. Got my personal cell phone. Killer live stream. Still can't see the chat or say anything on YouTube. Gave me some bullshit. It's not on their end. Yeah, sure. Thanks for doing you, amigo. Good to be you, brother, man. Ah, fuck. I can't believe that we're fucking up like this. Brian Shell, he's trying to get in. I'm gonna go through again, and I'm trying to figure some shit out. I will sit on YouTube tomorrow with their helpline, which is very good. Their chat is not like AT&T. Their chat, YouTube help is fucking great, really good. Ranger says now I want corn dogs. Fuck it, I want corn dogs and Grey Poupon. It's a craving. Leave me alone. Lisa says I want my MTV. I know. Back in the day, that was the shit, wasn't it? The cool shit, Lisa. Barry Dano. Barry, before I even read your comment, what the fuck you still doing here, man? You're part of the first live stream. You're part of the second live stream. You were supposed to go to a bike rally tonight. Don't even fucking tell me you're blowing off a bunch of bikes to be here. And how many times was MTV mentioned in Money for Nothing? I don't know, 37 times. I want my MTV. Hey, Barry, sung by Sting. That line was by Sting from the Police. You're welcome. Mortimer Duke. Mortimer Duke dropped $9.99. I will not be trading places with you. Is it Sinatra time yet? Almost. When I went to Bevmo, they were out of Sinatra. Can you believe that? I had to settle for old number 7, which is great. But Mortimer Duke, it's almost Sinatra time. I'm not opening the Century, which you and I know we talked about, and I held it up and showed it. I'm not doing that again. But yeah, Mortimer Duke, I will not be trading places with you. You know that, Mortimer, you and I are the only two people that know that reference. Nobody else even fucking knows what I'm talking about. I'm with you, my man. Thank you for showing up. All right. Just so you guys know, you're crossing the line. You're getting me to the point of fucked upness where I should hang up. Hey, I don't hear that air fryer going, son. Right now, get it going.
You don't air fry corn dogs.
Oh, I don't know. Whatever you're doing, just fucking get it going. You guys are getting me across the line to fucked upness where I should hang up. And my phone will start beeping, and everyone will tell me, hang up, you're going to cross the line, you're going to say shit you shouldn't say, you're going to get banned. Fuck it. Go out in a blaze of glory. Who gives a fuck? YOLO swag became an extra. Lisa wants her MTV. Mortimer Duke, is it Sinatra time yet? I'm scrolling to the bottom. Whoa. I got to go back up. Two Bear said something. Not missing Two Bear's comment. I don't care what you say. Two Bear, and I can't find it. It was there. Oh, Tomash, there is a problem with the chat. Is there? I didn't notice. It's working on our end, Two Bear. I need to make Two Bear a moderator so he can get in here with this shit. Go smoke a toad. Wow, look who popped up.
Hey guys, it's my dad. Thank you for babysitting him.
They're not babysitting. They are babysitting me.
Yeah, you stay here. They keep talking.
I sit and talk, and we're okay.
They listen.
Hey, there's Gen Z kid right here. No, I'm talking to you.
I forgot what I was gonna say. I came over. Oh, I was getting your corn dogs out of the freezer, right?
Yeah.
And the box is on the top shelf, so I reach in, I grab a couple. I grab 2, and I'm like, oh man, I needed a third. And then one falls out, and I catch it. And I go, okay,
Legit.
And then I walk out.
All right.
Yeah, that was cool. Now away I go.
Go smoke a toad. Remember when MTV was actually advertised to tease the music? Set our timers to watch it. Yes, we did. Now go smoke a toad. This is a good time to take you to the fucking woodshed. Now I know there's a bunch of millennials and Gen Zs that don't know what I'm talking about. When I say I'm taking someone to the woodshed, they're going to get a paddling. That's what's going to happen. When I'm going to take you to the woodshed, you got to go smoke a toad. You're going to the woodshed. Now, Go Smoke a Toad joined She's in green. You guys can't see it, but I can. Allie can.
They can see it.
No, they can't. I learned that the other day. They can't. Go Smoke a Toad was part of Patreon. We still kept Patreon for members. Patreon is off the books. YouTube members on the books. We try very hard to put both things everywhere. In fact, the only thing that Patreon has a little bit of that YouTube members don't have is where's my Grey Poupon, bitch?
I think we're at enough.
The only thing that Patreon has that Grey Poupon doesn't have. Well, I'm fucked up. You guys need to disconnect me right fucking now. I'm close. I write some short stories. I write some weird, stupid shit, and I never want to post it. Gen X Mom demanded that I post it, so I did, and all 13 people of Patreon seemed to enjoy it. So I wrote more, and I wrote a 5-part story, and I do write. And it's kind of eclectic. It's kind of deep. It's kind of mysterious. It's short. They're short stories. And so Patreon is where there's 100 and so people. YouTube members, 100 and so people. And we try to put both things everywhere. But Go Smoke a Toad lectured me. I'm sorry, I can't give money to YouTube. I've been banned from Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. My words, I've been banned from everywhere. And YouTube is now cutting me off. After my subscription ends, I'm out. I'm done. I'll be on Patreon. And she was one of the main reasons that we kept Patreon open, that we decided to take the time and effort to double post so that she and a few others on Patreon could participate. And there is some stuff on Patreon that doesn't fit on YouTube, and mainly my writing, and I'm going to write another one tomorrow morning. But then all of a sudden today, Go Smoke a Toad pops up on YouTube membership. That's right. After all the lectures I got, after all the shit that I took with her, I have to stand up for myself and fuck Google and fuck YouTube and fuck YouTube. I can't do it. I can't give them $1. She shows up here. Now, let's be fair about this. Go Smoke a Toad has been around a while. She is a regular contributor. She's a wonderful person. And she can't just cut herself off from this. No. When it comes down to it, she had to press that button because now, Go Smoke a Toad, I love you. You know I do. We've talked many times. I can turn this down, but I can't turn it off. I'm sorry. If I could turn it off and you could walk away, but I can't. Yes, I said that with a straight face. And Go Smoke a Toad is still here. Fuck it, who cares? We're all in the same batch on that shit. Harley's still here talking to someone else. We're good. All right, so just so you know, I'm hungry. All right. Joshua Daly, we ordered our favorite songs on cassette. Yes. You know what I did? Hold on. So you guys brought it up. And where's my Grey Poupon? Tomash, next salary, I will raise the top amount of the whiskey fund so that it will be challenging to everyone to pass. Hey, Tomash, I get what you're saying, but if you raise the whiskey fund, if you there's people in here that will fuck with you, Tomash. If you say, well, $25, there's people that'll topple you. And I get where you're coming from, Tomash. But the whiskey fund is sacred to us over here in America. I know you're from Israel. I love you. Um, but you might be able to donate to the whiskey fund this much, but collectively, there's a fucking bunch of Americans that won't let that stand. Tomash, I love you, my man, and I'm with you 100%. I mean, I support Israel and fucking all that shit, 100 fucking percent. I'm with you. But if you're gonna raise the stakes, you're gonna have a friendly game of push and shove. Tomash, you realize what you're up against here. Fucking what do I know? What do we all know? YOLO Swag, thoughts on Hennessy? What the hell is Grey Poupon? Cheers, let's take a shot. Okay, Hennessy. I'm not a Hennessy guy. Fucking do it. There was a comic one time, and I won't quote him exactly because I don't want to get in a Joe Rogan situation. There was a comic one time we talked about what ethnicities drink. And he's like, if a black guy like Hennessy, a black guy gonna drink Hennessy every fucking time. A white guy walks into a party, kicks in the door, and goes, "I'm drinking." He doesn't care what it is. You can name a Bud Light, a Coors, a shot of Jack Daniels, Jameson. A white guy comes in and drinks whatever's fucking there. A black dude is Hennessy and likes Hennessy, and it's Hennessy, which I will tell you from 50 plus years on this planet, that black dude is fucking smart. The fucking cool cat and the king. The white guy, the trailer trash guy that walks in drinking anything, we are the ones who end up puking in your washing machine. And when we're done, going, all right, there's room for more, and walking right back out to the room to get some more. Don't think I'm wrong on that. There's a bunch of you very quietly going, oh, he's fucking right. I've been to those parties. I've seen those fucking guys. Don't tell me I'm wrong. All right. Big A Nation dropped a 5 spot. If you had to be stuck on an island with any Stephen King book, which one and why? Oh, fuck. Just a book, or Big A Nation? If I gotta live it? Stuck on an island with a Stephen King book, like it's act. I'm assuming what you're saying is not a book to read, but to act out. Okay, not fucking Cujo. Well, that's a fucking good question. You guys know that. Gen Xers know that. Which fucking what Stephen King book would we all want to act out on a deserted island? All right, this is going to catch you guys off guard. The Stand. The Stand. Watch the fucking movie The Stand. And I always had the feeling that I would be one of the guys that was immune. Before Gen X talks, before anything, I always felt like, all right, The Stand starts out in super flu, what they call it, the super flu, and I'd live through it. Now, those of you who are regulars around here, you guys already know I lived through COVID. Almost killed me. Yeah, almost fucking took me out. Breathing machine and everything. That was bad, but I made it. Big A Nation. The Stand. Because I think I'd be one of the dudes who was immune or survived it or lived through it. And then that's a whole rest part of the book, isn't it? For the people that lived. There's some very. I've watched The Stand a bunch of times. I don't read books. I'm not good at reading. Reading puts me to sleep. Sorry, but I will tell you that The Stand made me think about a lot of weird shit, a lot of fucking cool shit on the people that survived. I feel I'd be one of them, trying to figure out how to get the hydroelectric plant going at the dam. If you don't know what I mean, you don't know what I mean, but I was there. Uh, don't eat during a live stream. That's what I was told by creators that have millions of followers. Don't ever eat during a live stream. Fucking, I'm hungry. I don't give a shit. Cynthia Conaway became an extra. I want to tell you, Cynthia Conaway's got a picture. You can all see it. Tell me she doesn't look super young in her early 20s. Tell me she doesn't have that hairdo of 1983, 84. Oh, she looks wonderful, doesn't she? Telling you. All right, where am I at? Scrolling down to the bottom. I don't mean to miss you guys. Tomash, I saw you $500. That they're gonna squash you on that, Tomash. Do your thing, baby. Beautiful disaster. I forgot about the stand. I know, but beautiful disaster. If you were sitting here with me in my fucked up house, in my fucked up living room with my shitty TV, you would watch that and make us popcorn and sodas and ice cream. I'll make malts. I make the best fucking chocolate malts on the planet. I do, bar none. I'm not good at a lot of things. That's one thing. But we'd watch that thing and just, I'm telling you, we'd watch it all and it'd be great. Tommy White, take everyone has been great. Salute to the general. Tommy, you checking out my man? All right, look, I should go too. I really should. I know I have obligations, but I've been on almost 2 hours, past the first hour I did on the first one. You guys have been fucking awesome. I'm not totally drunk, which is why I haven't told you all the X-rated stories. I know I started off telling you that one about Janet's mom, but I got a bunch more. They're fucking just the same. All right, so look, raise a glass with me for a good night. Come on, let me off the hook. Let me off the fucking hook. Let me go tonight, you guys. Come on. Don't beat me up about staying. Come on, I did an hour earlier, 2 hours tonight. Come on. Let me off the hook. Let's go again tomorrow night. All right. Allie's got to get some sleep. It's way fucking past her bedtime. Is tomorrow Friday? Tomorrow's Friday, man. Who was that? Yellow Swag. Don't go. Come on, Swag. Come on. I gotta go, man. You gotta cut me. All right. If I go tonight, but I promise to show up tomorrow night with some whiskey and tell some more stories. Can I go tonight? Can I go tonight? Come on now. Let me have it. Maddie B, cheers. There we go. Maddie B put a $5 bill up for some cheers to let me go tonight. Who's that? Hold on. The Houdini, a glass of Basil Hayden's to you. Hey, if I could afford some Hayden's, I'd be there. Houdini, 1974. Younger than me, so you're just a kid. What's the rule around here? Everybody older than me is an old man. Everybody younger than me is a kid. You guys know that. All right. No more donations. Let's go. Hold on. Somebody was blocked. They want to block. Lionheart was blocked. I got to undo that. Come on. All right. This last one. I keep burping on this stuff. Come on. We're approaching 2 hours, almost to the second. You guys have hung in there with me, and I've hung in there with you after an hour of the big show. So I want to tell you all thank you from the bottom of Glass Nation. More stories, more lies. More bullshit from a guy who's just a dumb mechanic in the middle of the desert. But I promise you, to every one of you, from Gen X Talks, no training wheels, no chaser. We'll catch all of you on the flip side.